Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Vicky, and on my channel we do fun, easy, perfectly imperfect crafting. So if that sounds like your thing, why not hang around for a little bit? Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, doesn't matter what you do as long as you have fun. Today is day 9 of December Daily, and the prompt is, what are your goals for December? So I'm just going to start by giving a really quick flip through of the previous days, all the way up to number 8, which you see yesterday. I didn't do any journaling on yesterday's page. I just think that the pictures say it all for me, really. So I know where that is, and I know that that's where I would like to spend my Christmas. So today's spread, I wanted to use some bunny ephemera or decorations because I haven't really used much of it previously, so I thought maybe I'll give it a go. Unfortunately, this video does cut out halfway through me decorating the left-hand side. I didn't do anything major to it. I literally just stuck the ribbon down with that glitter strip and I made the pocket, which you'll also see me start here. Just using the origami paper there just to create a background for my pocket, and rounding off the corners just to match the bunny image that is going to be used as the pocket. I ran around the edges with some ink and then glued that down into place where I wanted it. I was going to use that red stripe as a pocket. I was going to make 2 pockets, but I didn't. I've already got an idea for my journaling spot, so I didn't want to have too many spaces to put tags and stuff. So yeah, so that's where the video cut out, and you can see I've just glued down my ribbon and glitter strip, finished making my pocket. And then on the other side, I just had 2 pieces of origami paper, and I've just literally just covered the whole page. One was the striped red, and then one was the Christmas tree with what is green with Christmas trees on it. And I just used that to kind of wrap the paper or the page. I also didn't want to cut off any of the edges. I didn't really want too much waste from this project. So you'll see me do it in a second, but I just flipped over the page, cut the corners off at an angle of the leftover pieces and folded it over and glued it into place. That would just provide me with like a little base for my next prompt, and it means I don't have to waste any of the paper. So my idea for my journaling spots is I would like to use up some of my scraps within this journal also. So you've seen them in previous videos, the squares that I have that were cut off of gift cards, these are them that now. I'm going to make them into like a mini flap, basically. I'm going to have the top part decorated, have it flap up from the page, and I will journal inside. So in terms of the decoration, I'm just going to use contrasting colours. So I'm using that red, the plain red paper is going to go on the green half of the page, and then the plain green will go on the red striped half of the page, just to give it a bit of contrast, a bit of design, something different to look at, so it doesn't all blend into one basically. So I've just covered what I'm going to be using as the top piece for the red and green section, and then I'm moving on to the green piece. Once I was done covering, I just picked up the second piece and attached it with a little bit of gold washi tape and some glue all the way along the top, which is what you'll see me doing here. So I just measured out just a little bit more than what I actually needed. I put a tiny bit of glue along the top and then just flipped it over and put the glue on the back side of the plain white one. So this piece here that is facing you at the moment is going to be glued onto the page, so you're not going to see it. For the inside of these little journaling spots, I had the idea of using my King Art gel sticks just to create like a red and green background to it, just to carry on that theme basically of red and green. So I've just finished up making that red flap journaling spot, and then I'm just going in with the King Art gel sticks and my blending brushes and just being very random, no rhyme or reason to it, just laying the colour down in random places and blending it in together. I wasn't worried about how it looked, I just knew that I didn't want it to be white. I wanted it to match the red and green theme without adding more bulk to the piece of card. So I didn't want to add another sheet of paper. So I thought inking it would be a lot easier and a lot simple. At the moment I'm just going back in just to hide that join there with some gold washi tape, which matches obviously the outside pieces of washi tape. Just use some glue just to make sure that it is definitely stuck down and in place. Just wanted to hide that fold line really, and it also just continues on that gold theme inside of the flip. So I'm just carrying on with that process on the green piece as well, so I'll just do the same thing that I've done with the red piece, cover that fold so that it doesn't look so obvious. And now I am just going to move on to the actual decoration of the flap pieces. So I'm just trying to find my page, and I'm just deciding exactly where it is that I want these flaps to go. I didn't know if I wanted in that space to the left and the right of these flaps. I didn't know if I actually wanted to put anything there, or if I just wanted to leave it plain and just have that like kind of backing paper do the talking. I did eventually leave it plain because I thought if I put too much on it, it's going to make the page look too busy, and I kind of want the flaps to be the main aspect of the page so that they are the ones that you're drawn to when you see the page. You want to open the flaps rather than looking at the other pieces of decoration. I really love how the colours turn out on this spread. I know obviously it's just red and green, but there's still like a mixture of like textures and shapes, and it was so random. I didn't plan it at all, so I'm really happy with how it turned out in the end. And I think it screams Christmas, and I've obviously incorporated the bunnies, which was my main goal for this page. I'll probably do something like this similar later on in the challenge, just to carry it on and make sure that the bunnies are somewhere throughout the book. It's not a necessity that the bunnies are featured, because I do know that towards the end of the month I might have some plain pages that need to be decorated, so I'll probably use all of the bunny ephemera for that. I might not do that until January though, because I don't know if we're going to take any photos this year, or if we're going to go anywhere for Christmas and have any kind of photos, receipts or whatever, flyers. So I might want to have pockets or tags rather than just decorated plain pages. So I might wait until January to see kind of what happens over the Christmas period, and then kind of come back and decorate it at a later stage. I did kind of feel like the left hand page was really plain in comparison to the right hand, so I just grabbed a piece of washi tape, stuck that down at the top and used my hot glue gun to glue a wooden charm, which is, I think it's like a postcard. It's supposed to look like a postcard. And then I just used that gingham green ribbon again, just to add a little bit of fancy and a little bit of volume to the page. And once that was stuck down, that was me finished and me done. I was really impressed with how the page turned out in the end. I do like to have obviously the prompts featured somewhere on the pages, so that is obviously going to be a theme throughout. I will journal on those little journaling spots a little bit later, and in tomorrow's video you'll have a little sneaky peek at what I've written in there. So I hope you enjoyed, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!